Namaskar. Welcome to your daily current affairs revision for competitive exams. This content is based on verified news sources. I am going to cover 6 important topics in the next 8 minutes. Let us dive right in. Did you know the 16th Finance Commission has recommended a massive grant for local bodies? The 16th Finance Commission has recommended a total grant of 7,91,493 crore rupees to India's rural and urban local bodies for the next 5 years. The Commission has also decided to encourage the conversion of rural areas into urban ones with an urbanization incentive amount of 10,000 crore rupees. This move comes at a time when there has been opposition to the conversion of panchayats into urban bodies in several states. This topic is relevant for GS2, Polity and Governance. It's crucial to understand the role of finance commissions in local body financing and urbanization. Key takeaways: 7,91,493 crore rupees grant for local bodies. Urbanization incentive of 10,000 crore rupees. Conversion of rural to urban areas. What is CCUS and why is it crucial for India's climate goals? The government has allocated 20,000 crore rupees for the development of carbon capture, utilization and storage (CCUS) solutions over the next 5 years. CCUS refers to a variety of technologies that capture carbon dioxide emissions and either store them or convert them into useful chemicals. India aims to achieve net zero emissions by 2070. And CCUS technologies will play a key role in this effort. This topic is relevant for GS3, Environment and Ecology. Understanding CCUS is essential for addressing climate change and achieving India's environmental goals. Key takeaways: 20,000 crore rupees allocation for CCUS. CCUS technologies for carbon capture and utilization. Net zero emissions goal by 2070. How is India addressing the growing need for elderly care? The Union Budget 2026-27 announced a plan to train 1.5 lakh caregivers in 1 year through programs aligned with the National Skills Qualifications Framework (NSQF) to strengthen India's geriatric and long-term care workforce. This initiative aims to support the growing elderly population in India and address their healthcare needs. This topic is relevant for GS2, Social Issues. Understanding the government's initiatives for elderly care is essential for addressing social welfare and healthcare concerns. Key takeaways: 1.5 lakh caregivers to be trained. National Skills Qualifications Framework (NSQF) alignment. Geriatric and long-term care workforce. What is the RDI scheme and how will it support innovation in India? The Ministry of Science and Technology has launched the first RDI fund call, with a total corpus of 1 lakh rupees crore, to support the commercialization of indigenous technologies through structured, long-term financing. This initiative aims to strengthen India's innovation ecosystem and support the development of critical technologies. This topic is relevant for GS3, Science and Technology. Understanding the RDI scheme is essential for addressing India's innovation and technological advancements. Key takeaways: 1 lakh rupees crore RDI fund corpus. Support for commercialization of indigenous technologies. Long-term financing for innovation. What are chemical parks and how will they boost India's chemical manufacturing? The Union Budget 2026-27 announced a new scheme to support states in establishing 3 dedicated chemical parks through a challenge-based route, with a budgetary allocation of 600 crore rupees. This initiative aims to strengthen domestic chemical manufacturing, reduce reliance on imports, and enhance global competitiveness. This topic is relevant for GS3, Economy. Understanding the chemical park scheme is essential for addressing India's industrial growth and trade concerns. Key takeaways: 600 crore rupees allocation for chemical parks. 3 dedicated chemical parks to be established. Boost to domestic chemical manufacturing. What is the current crisis in Cuba and how is it affecting the country? Cuba is facing an existential crisis due to the US oil blockade, which has led to a severe shortage of oil and power blackouts. The country has only 15 to 20 days of oil left at current levels of demand and domestic production. The crisis has been exacerbated by the US military operations in Venezuela and the abduction of President Nicolás Maduro. This topic is relevant for GS2, international relations. Understanding the Cuba crisis is essential for addressing global geopolitical concerns and international relations. Key takeaways: US oil blockade on Cuba. Severe oil shortage and power blackouts. Cuba's existential crisis. That's all for today's current affairs. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe for daily updates. All the best for your preparation.